Good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this afternoon. This evening, I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. So, like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things, okay? I want you guys to know how much I appreciate your support. All of my subscribers, I always say my subscribers absolutely rock. We call this the Real Grown Folks Channel, child. We agree to disagree and go on. We talk much shit, and we adults, we talk it and we push on, okay? Also, I want you guys to put some respect on my moderators' names, right? They help to keep the chat protected, okay? From the evil ones. So when you get blocked and stuff, I don't see it all the time, but I know that they don't block you for no reason. You can't, if you got blocked, you came in here with the shit. Okay. But anyways, I wanted to talk about there is a war brewing in Memphis. Okay. It seems to me there's about to be a spree of KILLINGS. Okay. And just from looking at it, I see where, and I've been talking about this, where a lot of these OGs have been instigating this stuff. I was looking at the reason I've been talking about Trey Slimes quite. Did I say it right? Trey Slimes. Okay, I've been talking about him quite a bit because his name has been coming up. When I first saw the young man, I really had a lot of hope for him because he's got a lot of potential. He's a cute little boy. He can rap, and but when I saw that he had signed with Lil Migo, from what I could see with Lil Migo, Lil Migo is a follower, and I know some people that know him, and they say that he came from a good family, and his uncle, um, they call him Big Unc. His uncle, which is his manager, works with him. But his uncle, especially if that's his blood uncle, they're not doing a good job of rearing him in the right direction. Now, I know they said, well, Amigo is grown and we work with him, but the point of, especially when you're blood relatives, of working around and having your family around that actually can do the job is because they're supposedly got your best interest at heart. And I'm not saying that he don't have his best interest at heart, but Lamigo is going to be indicted with the rest of them. Okay. You would think that they would be trying to keep him from away from around Black youngster if it ain't about business, right? And it's a shame. And I say that because Black youngsters' loyalty, it seems, is he wants the affection of Yo Gotti. Okay. So whatever it takes, that's what he gonna do. Loyalty for anybody else, as much as he might like him, it seems to me, and in my opinion, goes out the window when Yo Gotti shows him affection because he wants that approval. He wants to believe so bad that he went out and messed his life up for somebody that truly cares about him. That's what he needs to believe at this point. And but deep down inside, he already know the truth, right? And so when you start seeing these little kids and I call them kids because they are kids to me. I'm talking about Migos and Trey Slime because Black Youngster and Juke them ain't no kids, and Jizzle is a child, okay, up under me. Okay, so when you start seeing these kids and to it and things of that nature, it's always a old, crusty, rusty Negro in the midst. And that would be Juke for one, and a lot of the other people that be around him that's in the background, like Gotti. When Gotti started back dealing with Black youngster, we already know that there was some shit to come, and they think that they have gotten smart. I mean, just consistently destroying the Memphis community. They went and got a bunch of kids that they know hungry, want to get into the industry, um, that's already out there committing crimes. Okay, and brought them in. Somebody said, well, they've given them chains. It won't be long now before they start getting indicted for before there be a crime spree. Okay. So I guess the thing about it is to have Lil Migos to step back because they know that they on Lil Migo ass, okay, which they should have been got Lil Migo away from around Black Youngster, okay, and away from up under his influence. If they hear people on the vlog or people that come into these different chats that say Big Jug never liked Lil Migo, when people don't like you and there is nothing you could ever do, okay, to make them like you. So of course, with this situation with Jizzle, I'm hearing that he was made to put some money on it because Jug pulled him in it. Now, if Lil Migo was not in that, okay, somebody around him should have said, "No, you don't pay nothing. Okay, you don't pay anything. We're not gonna let you don't let him pull you in that." But when people don't like you, that's what they do. Okay, so there is nothing that they would be able to do to make these old niggas like them. They feel like these young dudes' lives, they look at them as crash dummies, whether they are signed to them or not. Okay, and when they don't really care for them, they feel like their lives are expendable, right? So then, I was looking at little Trey Slime page. I thought that Trey Slime would be more careful. Okay, especially with him having the talent. It's funny because when Trey Slime first was signed, somebody said they got that little dude doing so much stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't make it to the end of the year, right? They said that's what they signed him for, and they said it's a damn shame because that dude go hard. So I went and listened to some of his music, and I ain't into like all that gangster rap and drill stuff, but I see that he has a talent. He's young, he's a cute child. Um, he could go far, but it's unfortunate that they have already decided what his end result is, okay? Because they signed him for a reason and they've already decided his end result, and it ain't gonna be what Trey Slimes think it's gonna be. And I guess it's, that's why I have to say the parents should come in. It's kind of messed up to me that these young dudes accept what these folks decide their bottom line is gonna be, and that is either he ain't gonna live or he gonna be in jail, because what they got him doing, it ain't but two ways out. That's death or jail. Okay. And Trey Slimes is old enough not to be okay with that, especially since he got a talent. Okay. And so, now they sign him. Somebody was telling me with the police department that, he was they was saying, somebody had told him that Trey Slime, allegedly he was talking about if you got issues with somebody, let me know. I'm the person that go handle that. I bet you you ain't gonna see him no more. I bet you they ain't gonna post no more. Okay. And so then he was on his Instagram, they say, with some guns, talking about he want to take out somebody's little baby. Okay. And it seems like this get kicked back up as soon as you see Gotti with Black Youngster, and then Black Youngster comes out of his hole. And because he wants to make sure that he does whatever it is to prove to himself that Gotti cares about him. I wouldn't want to be around nobody that put me up to be their crash dummy. Okay. Because it ain't but two ways out. Okay. And I would not be okay with that. If you care about me, you want to make sure I'm protected. Now, you don't protect me after I go do something that you already know that there are going to be consequences for. That's why I say these folks' fathers need to be in their lives. Okay. Well, he doing all he can to try to protect me. Lil' bro, I'm doing everything I can to try to protect you. What you should have been doing was trying to protect him before all of this shit happened. Y'all should have been trying to protect him around when you first signed him, but you had an end result for him. Okay. Y'all had already decided what he was signed for, and there's an end result, and it is like a domino effect. Okay. So is there a war brewing in Memphis? It seems that way. We know that CEO Jizzle was shot. They tried to take him out. Okay. And even though I don't hear them saying anything, they're probably, CEO Jizzle has people that love him. So, there might have to be some consequences for that. I hope that they just let the police handle it because they are, you know. But then you got the old, and I guess I need to put Black Youngster in that category as being an old nigga too, because he old compared to them Trey Slime and Lil Migos, them. Okay. So then I have to say, Big Juke, who walked with Jesus. So he know better. He's so old. He walked behind Jesus. Okay, he was around during that time. Okay, so he know better, older than Methuselah, and he got the nerve to sit up. Okay, and be instigating all this stuff. Okay, with these kids, and I think it's a darn shame when a lot of these kids are already misguided. Okay, and he got the nerve to be sitting up instigating this stuff. Okay, and so it just seems like, especially with Jay Fizzle, dropping it. Hey, Jay Fizzle got everybody always dropping stuff. I don't know why they making a big fuss about what Jay Fizzle dropped. He just, he just said the names. He didn't leave any thing to the imagination. Okay. He did the same thing they did. They just, don't be wanting to say names, but they may as well if they stayed in situations that have happened and scenarios and things of that nature. They just too coward to say the name. Jay Fizzle just said the name. Okay, so why is there a fuss about that? But see, the thing about it is, when these folks are serial killers, okay, some of them are gonna be looking at the death penalty. Okay, you mark my word. It is something about, okay, he dropped that song, it's getting a lot of buzz. See, if it wasn't getting no buzz, that would be different. But some of these folks that have those Jeffrey Dahmer tendencies, when they're already jealous hearted, they get to looking at these little kids and they go, the song successful, is getting a lot of buzz. Who he think he is? Okay. And then they start paying these little dudes, okay? Just like they were saying today, I didn't get a chance to see it, that Juke has some little dudes on his page that he is funding to do his dirty work, and they were showing their money. And a police officer said this, showing their money, talking about we got some money or something for it, and we ain't have to sign no contracts. I guess in other words, they were saying that they put in some work and got that bag from Juke or something. I don't know. Okay. So, and I say allegedly because I didn't see it, but I think it's, but that person ain't gonna lie to me, hell. But I think it's a shame before God, that all of this is going on. All of these talented young men. It's like, as far as the rappers, especially a lot of these young rappers, and even those that came before them, Memphis has the cream of the crop. But I don't know if these old Negroes is working with some of these record labels to ensure that these young men are taken out or something. They take themselves out, because see, what Trey Slime and them don't understand is that they got them in insurance policies. Okay, so they get more money if he died. They ain't gonna make no $15 million off of him instantly, so they be glad for somebody to pop him. And I would hate to see that happen, because the young man got a bright future ahead of him. He looks like he's in his early 20s. He looked like a baby to me. And so with him being so young, you better believe in 15 years, he ain't gonna have the same mentality, but they fixing it where he ain't gonna be around in 15 years. Okay. So it bothers me that all of this stuff is going on. Okay. That all of this craziness is going on. It just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. Okay. But I wanted to get on here and talk about that because all of this stuff is bothering me. That these people feel like that they don't have anything better to do, okay, than to take each other out. Okay. And then they got these old Negroes, okay, instigating this when they really should be helping them. They really should be helping them because these little dudes got a bright future. And it seems like ever since we've been saying that CEO Jizzle is a star, he's got star status on him. Okay, CEO Jizzle does have star status on him, and he's very talented. He has a charismatic personality. Okay, and CEO Jizzle, I see what type of personality he has. He's conscious, so he really could be a force to be reckoned with. Trey Slime got a long way to go because he's got people that is really pushing him to the edge because they have an agenda for him. He's talented and he can go far, but he ain't got the mentality that Jizzle got. I know Jizzle has an immaturity too because he's still a child, but he has a maturity and a charismatic personality. Jizzle is not a crash dummy. Okay. I know crash dummies when I see him. I worked for the police department forever. I know a crash dummy when I see him. And Trey Slimes is one. Okay. And so you better believe that they are pushing him to the limit. I wish his mother would get involved. God up in heavens knows I would. Because it's a damn shame that everybody else can see what they're doing because he does not have the right people around him. We're seeing that they're pushing him to the very limit because they already had an agenda and an end result for him. Okay, the Fed's watching you, Trey Slime. How you think I know you had that gun in your hand? Okay, talking about you gonna go kill a child. Okay, so that's why I say, they buy into these private prisons and things of that nature, and then they get these artists that they know are crash dummies, and they fill these prisons up with them, but they would prefer for them to be killed because so that they can get all their insurance money. They don't know how much insurance these record labels are able to put on them because they don't even know how to read no contracts. Okay. But I see there is a war brewing in Memphis, and this stuff is crazy, and they are trying to take out all of these, get these young dudes to take out each other. Okay. Like I said, these old dudes, some people just don't like getting old. They think that, they're so jealous that they want to see these young dudes take out each other. Okay. They want to see them take out each other. Okay. And it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. Okay. I feel like oftentimes they feel like if they can get rid of first of all, they feel like that's a way to create generational wealth for them, which is sadistic on a whole nother level, is to put insurance on their artists and get them to crash out so that they can get the insurance and they don't get a mom and them nothing. They probably pay for the funeral because they know their mothers and stuff don't know anything about business. And then they leave give their mothers a few $1,000s, pay for the funeral, and they'll leave their mother saying, oh, he took care of everything and he gave me some money to put in my pocket, when he has become a millionaire off of the insurance that he put on your child and is the reason that your child is not here. Okay. And they ain't gonna give y'all's mamas nothing. Okay. Nothing. Because if she start pressing about something, then what they do is they start trying to send somebody over there to hit at her. Because these folks ain't nothing but a bunch of sissies. Now, Juke them came from the old school where they know you didn't touch women and kids. Okay, so it should be an insult when you hear people say that some of their artists or affiliates are on their pages talking about taking out babies. We ain't even supposed to be supporting no labels that do that. And the real OGs, but that's the difference. The real OGs know that stuff like that was not tolerated. But instead, they want these folks, because when you start talking about messing with folks' babies, that'll get you. hey, that'll get you retaliated on by anybody. Not, it ain't even got to be them. I'm talking about the righteous people in the community. And that's what they want, so they can hurry up and get paid that insurance money. They want you to do the very ultimate, go as far as you can go, so somebody can go and knock you off, so that they can live and create generational wealth off of your body being in the ground, off of that insurance that you don't even know anything about when you sign them contracts. Okay? So there is a war brewing, okay? There is. It's a darn shame. Okay, I think they need to go on and just bring on in the National Guard. That's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to go on and bring in the National Guard. Okay? That's what they got to do, y'all. But anyways, I wanted to get on here and talk about that. But I hate that this stuff is going on. I wish these OGs had some damn sense, but they don't. They don't. They too jealous hearted. All the money they can make off these artists and help those artists to make money to and they could put them in some types of classes and stuff and start talking to them and helping them to get their minds right, but they don't want them to get their mind right. I don't buy into you can't tell them what to do. Yes, you can. If you want to make money on this label, if you want us to promote you, this is what you're gonna have to do. But they don't want to tell them that. Instead, they want to make you buy into that they can't tell them what to do. As much as Black Youngster wants acceptance from Yo Gotti. Y'all crazy as hell if y'all feel like he couldn't stop him. Okay? He pushed him to do the very ultimate. And he probably did it in a passive aggressive way in the end. Okay? Because it started with him. All right? And so we already know that people that let you step out on a limb like that and do crazy stuff like that don't care anything about you. Okay? They don't care anything about you. Lord have mercy. Y'all just pray for Memphis. Memphis has to be prayed for. There has to be a revival, but people don't even like having revivals anymore, because when folks was up under the tents having the revivals, folks was stopping while the folks was praising God and putting guns on them and robbing them. What kind of world do we live in? The OGs in the community is not even supposed to allow anything like that to happen. Nobody has any conviction, no fear of God. Folks tricking them like they the God, okay? And then they putting all these drugs in the community. They on pills, on perks, on lean and all that. I mean, their brain is fried. It's a scrambled egg. But even with having a scrambled egg brain, these folks still know right from wrong, okay? They still know right from wrong. Okay. So that's why I say the parents are going to have to step in and start teaching their children, first of all, self-respect. Because when you have self-respect, okay, you don't let people pull you into nothing. They're going to already know that they can't pull you into no crap. Now, I'm better than that, man. It's all about the rap, and I want to make some money. I got the talent, but I can't let you pull me into nothing that's going to get me messed over. Because pulling me into beefs is going to get me messed off. But see, a lot of these folks' fathers ain't around to instill that in them, or to let these OGs know and step in front of their son and say, "Nah, man, we don't get down like that. That's my son. I wouldn't ask your son to do that." They ain't gonna put their own damn kids out there. They try to protect their kids and the people they love, that they truly love. It's you that they don't care nothing about. Okay? And so these folks got to stop being blind about money, because when there is self-respect and self-love, okay, you don't let stuff like this go down. You don't let people pull you. I don't care how old you are. Babies know right from wrong. So young adults do too. And so, these OGs like Juke feel like when young men like Jizzle, are starting to gain momentum, okay? When they're starting to gain momentum and things of that nature, that they're supposed to be knocked down. Old as he is, and he know that people like Jizzle are young enough to be His damn sons are old. Oh, Lord, stop. Juke, you know I'm getting ready to go in on your ass because it makes me mad, okay? Because you know better. You is wrong for what you have been putting into the atmosphere. But hey, that God get back ain't nothing nice. God says when I get them back for what they did, you're going to see me get them back, okay? So I really, hey, I hope with all this dirt you're doing, I hope you can handle that God get back. But see, you think God gonna wait until you old and crusty and all in that? No, here right now, God, you're gonna get that stuff back soon. Okay, you're gonna get it back soon because what y'all are putting into the atmosphere is wrong. Y'all ain't out there spinning. You know why you ain't out there spinning? Because you don't want to go to jail. You already know what comes behind you being out there. You think you too good to do it. I can't be out there. Why don't some of these little dudes ask them to go out there and do their own situations? Now I can't do that. I can't risk getting messed up. I can't risk getting caught up. First of all, they're gonna feel offended that you asked them. Then they're gonna be trying to get another little dude to try to take you out because they're gonna be mad because they're gonna get offended. Now they don't want to go out there and spin. They got to get you to go out there and put your life in danger and ruin your life because that's what's happening. These old niggas ought to be ashamed of themselves for what they doing. Bunch of damn sissies. Okay? That's what they are. A bunch of sissies. Okay? Oh, Lord. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go easy tonight because I got the video. I'm going live tonight, okay? But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. I have to save my energy for the live tonight. Okay. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. I love you guys. Talk with you later.